Thank goodness for autosave. What's up, folks? It's time for the next episode of Toronto Blue Jays franchise here on MLB 22. And we are up 3-2 in the ALCS with a chance to move on to the World Series. And it's going to be Gausman on the mound for us again, but this time we're facing Michael Kopech. Alright, so last episode, Gausman had a perfect game through 8 1/3, and I decided to leave him in to try to give him a shot at it, but then he gave up a home run and at the time of the game, at which point I then took him out. Looking back at that, though, I think I probably pulled him a little too late because that cost him a win, but at least we still won that game. But then there was a glitch that happened at the end, which you guys probably saw, where when I was simulating to try to get to...
And today's starter, Gavin Lux.
I was trying to simulate to get to this point. There was a critical situation that had happened which I had simmed through. And originally, Barucki had gotten hurt, and I clicked replace player, but for whatever reason, it would not let me do anything. So I'm guessing they probably put on the insurance for me and then did that stuff like automatically. I don't know. So I was getting worried that I was going to have to do Game 1 over again after backing out, but thankfully it auto-saved right after I finished Game 1 and like right before that happened, so thank goodness for that.
Swing and a miss. Jensen, great throw. He's out.
So all I had to do was end up re-simulating Game 2, which we still lost.
The pitch. On the ground, right side, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the...
But anyway, all's good now.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Here's Max Muncie, that funky Muncie. The 2-1. And fouled off. And out 2-2.
So, yeah, like I said, all good now.
Third out. I think the key is
Yeah, we're facing Michael Kopech this time.
On the hill, Michael Kopech. What should we keep an eye on here?
Oh, and also, I actually... Something I actually found out yesterday as I walked. So I'm pulling up my phone, and apparently yesterday there was a Nintendo Switch online issue where certain digital games couldn't be accessed. Something about failed DRM check. Now, that was actually the same issue that plagued the Xbox not too long ago, from what I heard, where like you couldn't access like some digital games or something like that, even if the Xbox was set to be set to your primary console. So I think it's the same thing here with the Switch, where you couldn't access the digital games even if, say, you had more than one console and one as your main one. But I don't know.
1-1 now. That's it.
But at the time that happened, like, I think apparently that was going on for like several hours, and it must have started like really early in the morning, like 2 a.m. or something, because I was asleep at that point, and then I had to go to work as Guerrero cranks a 2-run bomb to get the offense started. So as I was saying, then I had to go to work, and then I did my lunch, so
it's 2-0.
like, thankfully, like, everything's good now, but, yeah, like, at the time that was going on, like, I wasn't online on my Switch, so it wasn't really a bother for me. But, yeah, Guerrero, with a 2-run shot here in the bottom of the first, gives us an early lead.
All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And Devers hits that one. Robert puts it away, 2 away now. That is good. 2 outs, base is empty. Joey Gallo will hit next. Gallo swings through that one.
And Gallo's going to strike out down the inning, but we get a couple of runs, and we go to the second inning.
To score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
Oh, and another
Back here at the
thing that I should also mention.
Now this is in the air down Locastro going back
is that you probably noticed this, but there's no Mario Mondays on the channel today. And I explained the reason for this on the community tab, but for those who didn't check it, I'm actually going to explain it again here verbally. The reason that there was no Mario Mondays this week is because the game that I've picked for the next episode hasn't quite been released yet. I mean, I know they had a demo for this particular game this past weekend, but I didn't participate in that. The game that I'm talking about, by the way, is Mario Strikers Battle League, which I'm very much excited for because I have never played the Mario Strikers game before.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. High fly ball.
So yeah, but that game is until Friday, so that would be, let me see, 4 days from now.
They trail it here 2-0. Back now in Toronto. Here's Lourdes.
So yeah, 4 days from now. So as a result of that, there's no Mario Mondays today, but I think this is a pretty good alternative.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
The punch out there, 1 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely. It just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way. Did a nice job.
That was
right
way
there.
outside, and I
And a
swung
swing
at
and a
it.
miss. Down on strikes. Out. Number 2. Here's Lewis Brinson at the plate. Got him looking.
And he strikes up the side.
Out the side. Down in order. Back here at Rogers Center, Yasmani Grandal up to hit. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and 1 gone. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Sergio Alcantara. The next offering upstairs.
Excuse me,
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brinson.
And Brinson makes the catch.
Grab and a full sprint. 2 up, 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes...
And it's popped up. Guerrero has it. We go to the bottom of the 3rd.
Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now batting Tim Locastro. Next pitch misses way outside. That's towards center. Robert.
That is going to be caught.
Covered plenty of distance there. 1 away. And now it's Gavin Lux. And he's already singled in this game. This one lifted in the air. Left
2 down.
Winker makes the play. And there's 2 away. At the plate, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle.
Down ball. On what would have been ball 3. And we go to the 4th inning. Just like that.
And welcome back. Here is Moncada. And a count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize.
And diving stop to get Winker 2 down.
This is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken.
And a nice play by Bo Bichette to rob Winker of a hit.
So you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Max Muncie at the dish. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss.
And we go to the bottom of the 4th.
And he's down on strikes for this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So now 1-2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get
down ball.
Opportunity in
one away
to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And here is Devers. The 1-1. That one missed. And it's foul away.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that's a base hit for Devers. That rolls all the way to the wall in left center, and that is a double for Devers with 1 out.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
1 out, runner at second. Joey Gallo steps into play. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Bounce to third.
Down ball.
Handle.
2 down.
Slings it across, and they take care of Gallo for the out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
That one hit to right.
Hit to right, that'll be caught. We go to the 5th.
He makes the catch. And that will end. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Swings.
And Roberts hammers this to left, but it's caught.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Going to count 1-2. Righty delivers, swings and misses, and there's 2 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Eloy Jimenez now. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Out front, rip foul.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off.
And we go to the bottom of the 5th.
And the 3rd out, so we take a break. Back now in Toronto, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Danny Jansen. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
A 1-2. On the ground to 3rd.
On the ground to 3rd, Moncada has it. And that'll be out number 1.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Lewis Brinson next up for the Blue Jays. Ground ball left side and foul ball. A wind of the pitch. Swing.
And that'll be a base hit for Brinson.
Base hit.
That's a 1-out single. Bring up Tim Locastro.
For a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stay disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it
And
off balance feed, there's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Brinson forced out at second. He thought it was going to drop.
Next up for the Blue Jays.
And that was not the case.
Kopech throw over, and Locastro dives back in. Locastro off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The 2-2. Locastro on the run.
And that's a stolen base.
Throws.
Throw is high, but and not in time.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for 1 run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's
And that is going to be caught. We go to the 6th.
Racing over to make the catch. Blue. Back here at Rogers Center. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the righty deals. And now it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And up next for Chicago, Sergio Alcantara. Next offering is downstairs.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Fly ball.
Deep out to center
Center field, and Brinson is there, 2 away.
And it's caught for the out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez. Next offering is foul back. And the pitch. Bounce to the
And
left
ball to Devers. Lopez retired. We go to the bottom of the
side.
inning.
That ends the frame. 2, 3, 4. Back down for the bottom of the 6th.
And Emilio Pagan's in now for the White Sox.
To keep this close.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
1 down.
1 down.
Now back, first baseman.
The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short.
2 away.
To first, and Guerrero is set down. 2 out, space is empty. Rafael Devers up to hit. And the pitch.
Popped it up,
Pops it up.
and we go to the 7th.
Alcantara settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. And now Yohan Moncada. Next offering misses. 3-1.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone.
Ball 4, that's a walk to Moncada.
And that's ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
And a count 1 and 2. Moncada gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Base hit for Winker.
Base hit right field. And it
Rolls to the wall.
against the wall.
And Moncada on his way to 3rd. Winker's in the 2nd.
Comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I think the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. Just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Second and third here. One away. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire.
Hernandez to right. That's caught. We go to the bottom of the 7th.
As that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Matt Foster on the pitch here. It's his job to keep his team in the game. Here's Joey Gallo. And a pitch.
And a base hit for Gallo into right.
So a man on base to start the inning. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat, you know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's
ground ball.
A little bit.
Over to Locastro.
And that's going to be a double play.
That's 2. Two outs, base is empty. Danny Jansen to hit here. The pitch. To the left side, but it is well foul. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
A 1-2. This to third.
And we go to the 8th.
Tosses across to first. Inning over. And welcome back. We go to the 8th, and now the DH, Eloy Jimenez. 2-1 now. And that one fouled off. 2-2 down. On the ground, out to short. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Lifted in the air right.
Fly ball. 2 down.
He makes the grab. It is 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Sergio Alcantara. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent.
Got him. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
Changeup, and that'll do it. 1-2. New pitcher for the White Sox, Johnny Brevia. And now for the Jays, Lewis Brinson.
Romano's warming up.
1-2 now. And that one handled. The throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next for Toronto, Tim Locastro. Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. Stays alive. On the ground.
2 down.
Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Gavin Lux next up for the Blue Jays. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Santiago Espinal trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Next pitch.
Popped up.
Grandal.
And we go to the 9th.
That is the inning. 1, 2, 3. Staying in the game on defense, Santiago Espinal. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Also entering the game, Josh Fuentes.
He's been so sharp today.
And Romano is going to come into the game.
His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 3-2 on the way, and there's ball 4.
Lopez walks to start the 9th.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Fly ball, so left, 1 down.
And there's 1 down. Here's Jesse Winker.
Winker, fly ball.
Locastro
Right field, 2 down.
Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
White Sox down to their final out.
Here comes Max Muncie. Just 1 out away, trying to close it out. Fall off foul. To the right side.
Ground ball, and for the 2nd time in this franchise mode, the Blue Jays are headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These guys have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. These guys can't wait to get it started.
There's our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 2 on base.
Alright, so that'll do it for this episode. We'll see you next time.